If you are subscribed, don't forget to press the subscribe button. I'll let you work out where it is this time, since I know for a fact that if you're able to click on this video, you should be able to navigate your way to a red button somewhere on your screen, right? Anyways, cue the goddamn intro. The 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. A topic which is the only thing that does well on my channel. Seriously though. When there isn't the word 30th anniversary in the title of my video or the logo in the thumbnail, the video does terribly. Maybe it's a sign. Tell me to make more videos relating to the 30th anniversary. Or just tag my videos better, so there's that. To put it simply, go and watch my previous discussions which aren't related to Sonic's 30th anniversary, if you haven't done already, because, if being totally honest, a lot of my effort goes into those videos, compared to the 30th anniversary ones. So if you guys could do me a favour, and make sure that my hard work doesn't go completely to waste, that'd be much appreciated. Right, anyways. What am I supposed to be discussing again? Let me look at the title real quick. Sonic's 30th anniversary game needs multiplayer. Oh, right, okay. Multiplayer in the next Sonic game, got it. So then, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let us discuss the topic at hand. Multiplayer has been one thing which I absolutely adore when it comes to Sonic games. When Unleash was just a wee laddie. He used to spend his days playing the Sonic 06 multiplayer with his siblings. He loved it, and to this day, he wishes that multiplayer would return to the 3D mainline games so he can once again experience those feelings of joy again. I'm sorry if I made you tear up with that beautiful story right there. The last 3D Sonic game to have multiplayer in was Sonic Lost Worlds in 2013, and it was really good there too. Forces could have had multiplayer too, just have Sonic and Shadow racing through stages, and that's it. That would honestly be good enough for me. Or you could just have 2 players in the tag team stages as well. Or have 2 players in Classic Sonic stages, so it actually looks like Tails is joining Classic Sonic throughout their journey together, like Sonic 4 Episode 2, and would even spice up the game and level design from Classic Sonic and Generations. If you look at multiplayer in the past 3D mainline Sonic games, it started off in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which from what I've heard is very good. This is also the same with Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, with those 6, I know a lot more since I was actually able to experience the multiplayer in that game, and I can tell you, it is a blast to play. If I can recall correctly, there are 2 modes, a tag team mode and a race mode. What you do in these modes is pretty much what it says on the label. The tag team mode allows for 2 players to work together in order to complete a stage. This is my least favourite of the 2 options you have, but nevertheless, it's still fun to play, which is literally all that matters. The race mode allows for 2 players to race in a stage to the goal, but there's more than just racing to the finish. Depending on what character you are, you can use their abilities to stop the other player in their tracks. For example, if you are Silver, you can use his telekinesis to grab a hold of the other player and throw them off a cliff or something like that, killing them. Or, if you're Shadow, you can use his Chaos Spears and throw them at the other player, damaging them. Or, if you've unlocked them, whilst playing as Sonic, you can use the different gems and their abilities to track the opposing player or just get to the goal quicker. I had a lot of fun memories of annoying siblings by being Silver and throwing them into their demise. Or just trying to survive the metallic ball section in the aquatic base, as you could have 2 players on them and mess one another up. Great memories. My 2 gripes with multiplayer in 06 is, there's no online sadly, and I wish there was another mode of some sort. The Sonic and Sega All-Stars racing games had some great multiplayer with different modes they had. There were so many in the first one, and I spent hours on end on them because they were so flipping fun. There was Capture the Chow, King of the Hill, Knockout, Collect the Chaos Emeralds, and then the normal races of course. These mods have actually the best minigames in a car racer ever, and I wish TSR would have had them in the offline multiplayer, as it gets a bit boring, playing through the same 5 Grand Prix after a while. These mods would work so well in a normal 3D game, they'd be great for different battle modes, and keep people going hours on end with friends playing it. I know I definitely would. The racing games have online multiplayer, even though TSR's online is pretty much non-existent. The Storybook games had multiplayer, but it wasn't all that great to be honest. The Secret Rings had some decent party modes, but Black Knights lacked variety. We could have had some Street Fighter stuff in Black Knight with sword gameplay, but unfortunately, we didn't. Would have been pretty awesome to see though. Now, Sonic Lost World has some great multiplayer as well, which I've had the most experience with. Lost World has 4 different modes when it comes to multiplayer: a speed race, expert race, ring race, and there's the drones in the main game, which allows the second player to fly around in a little drone, collecting items and destroying enemies. It's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. The speed races are races through 5 short and easy stages with another player. You can either go through one stage at a time or Grand Prix with all 5 stages in one go. The expert races are races through harder and longer stages with a strict time limit that barely allows for mistakes, which is why it's called expert. The ring races are 2 players playing through stages, trying to collect as many rings as possible before the time runs out, but there are obstacles and enemies everywhere, meaning you could end up losing all your rings if you're not careful. All 3 of these races have item boxes in them that, when used, can either help you or set an obstacle to the other player. These can range from a missile being sent to the other player, a quake wisp, which stops the other player in their tracks for a short time, or just grant yourself invincibility. This is honestly a really diverse multiplayer mode. You have the option to work together or battle each other, and is a ton of fun. My gripes are the time limit and the number of stages available. I don't really like how short the time limit is. You usually have to get through the stages perfectly with no room for error, otherwise you will get screwed over by the time limit, and it can get quite annoying when the time limit goes and ruins your fun. The number of stages is quite annoying too, as there's only a small selection you can play through. It would be much better if it was Aqua 6, where they let you play through all of them, rather than just a small selection. The stages that are there are shorter versions of the original stages, with sections being left out, which I don't really like either. It'd be way more fun and challenging if you could play the whole stage instead of short versions of them. Also, once again, online multiplayer please. Since Lost World, we've never had multiplayer in a mainline 3D game yet, which is annoying, as like I said earlier, if it was in Forces, it could have added more replay value to the game, especially with online multiplayer too. I desperately want Sega to bring back multiplayer in the next game. It would truly be amazing, and I'll be so happy, and many others, if they did it perfectly, which I will now describe how the perfect multiplayer would be. First off, the different characters. There should definitely be way more characters than just Sonic. Shout out the minimum, but preferably the entire cast. This is where some elements from Sonic 06's multiplayer come into use, with the fact that depending on what character you are, you can use them in the stage against other players, or use their abilities to help you through the stage. For example, flying as tails escape parts of the stage, or using Chaos to control as Shadow. This thing is the multiplayer modes. This should be a combination of the modes from Lost World and the different modes from the racing games. You have the races and co-op from Lost World combined with the extremely fun party modes from the racing games, put together to have the ultimate selection of modes to play with friends. And then, on top of that, you have all the different characters to play as well. Literally, the best multiplayer in any video game, period. The final thing that needs to be implemented to this is online multiplayer. For the love of God, Sega, put in online multiplayer, god damn it. You're going to be fighting games like Sonic 4 Episode 2 and the racing games, so why not put it in the 3D games? It just makes no sense whatsoever. It would be so awesome to finally be able to race people in real time, going through different stages, without having to be in the same room. We need this. There's so much you could do with online multiplayer. You could have a ranking system that can only different rewards to customize your characters, such as costumes and accessories, like Sonic Adventure 2 and the Avatar in Forces. You could have consistent updates to it to keep bringing people back to the game, so it doesn't die. Well, not for a long time at least. They could literally have Sonic Forces Speed Battle in a 3D game, with ranking and reward systems. It'd be so much fun, man. Like, god damn. There's one condition to this though. It needs to be better than TSR's online servers because they are dead. You need to keep them alive with updates, like mobile games. Put in the effort. Actually, last thing. You need to have 4-player split screen instead of 2-player on both online and local multiplayer because it'd be way more fun. Just how a game should be. Anyways, that's what wraps it up for today's video. Multiplayer is one thing that desperately needs to return in Sonic's 3D games because it's been so much fun when it's been implemented in the past games like World 6, the Racing series, and Lost World. Just please Sega, just go the extra mile by giving us all the multiplayer options I've just mentioned in this video, or even more than that. I'll be completely fine with that too. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially the last one, and I hope to see you next time. Peace!